What's going on, guys? It's Jeff. We're here back on some more Modern Warfare 3. Today, a new event started. This little update today ended up starting this new event here called Dune Trial of Power. Pretty much works the same way that the Makarov event ended up working, where you basically just get a certain amount of XP, and then all the way at the end, you end up unlocking some sort of, you know, mastery camo type of thing. Or an event camo, I should say, not a mastery camo. And the camo looks like this. From what I know, this is actually animated. It doesn't look good from here, and it's probably not worth it, but for this video, I'm gonna play until I get it. So also real quick, I want to thank everybody for all the love and support on the spectating video I did last. That video almost has 30,000 likes, so thank you for that. But since Warzone is pretty new and fresh in terms of spectating content anyway, it's pretty fun. So tomorrow, Quan Chi actually comes out for Mortal Kombat. So I'll have a Mortal Kombat video up tomorrow. He just showed some of his moveset and stuff. He did this little combat cast or whatever, previewing him and everything, showing everything that he can do. And honestly, he looks pretty cool. Definitely kind of down my alley in terms of like, you know, using a sorcerer and everything, even though a lot of people seem to think that I'm like a Sub-Zero main. If I had the choice, it would be Ermac. It would be Ermac every single time. Does using a double XP token make the event go faster? It says you have to earn a total amount of XP. If I use a double XP, does that actually speed it up? Looking at Quan Chi, he doesn't actually seem that overwhelming in comparison to how I would usually feel. Whenever I'm seeing a new character's like moveset and everything, I usually get like really overwhelmed, but Quan Chi actually seems pretty simple. He has a few mix-ups, so you can hit them with like, you know, the start of some string, a 1 or a 2, whatever it starts with, and then immediately go into one of his like connector type moves where he either grabs you low and then slams you down with an EX enhance, or he grabs you, it was either a mid or an overhead or something. Maybe it was a high. Yeah, basically he has a mix that could then result in like some kind of launcher. I feel like I could go into, you know, practice mode and figure something out generally with him within, you know, 5 to 10 minutes. At least generally, like the bread and butter kind of deal. I don't know what the optimals would be, obviously, right out the gate, but also figure out whatever his weaknesses and shit are generally, if he's actually any good in neutral. And it seems like he has a good amount of range with a lot of his attacks and shit, so he's kind of giving me like Ashra type energy, where I'm gonna do like a little bit of footsies and... Now, I don't know if I'm going to be making videos on it or anything, and I'm sure that there's going to be a lot of people that are going to be vocal about it, but Tekken 8 is actually coming out soon in, like, January or some shit like that, and I genuinely haven't played any Tekken whatsoever since, like, Tekken 2. I played Soul Calibur in terms of, like, 3D fighters anyway. I played Soul Calibur and, like, Dead or Alive. Not a ton, but more than Tekken generally. Now, I'm a little intimidated by it, you know, because of the reputation that it has. A lot of people are like, yeah, this is a real fighting game. Only the most skilled fighting game players play Tekken. Nah, but genuinely, I like playing some new shit. I wanted to pick the game back up. Back when I played Tekken 2, I knew that it was Tekken 2 that I played because I remember the opening theme song, dun, 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 with the horrible 3D renders, by the way. Shit is cursed, but it's part of the charm. Back when I played, which, I mean, I don't imagine was a lot, I played mostly, if not only, Yoshimitsu. I don't remember playing anybody else. I already got a decal, and we almost got this double XP token. Once this Dune trial thing, and then we got the Santa's Sleigh Ground event, whatever this had. Weekly challenges are open as well, but it's for this camo that is just really not good. I don't understand why you would go and put some kind of challenge in here, like a weekly challenge that then culminating in a camo at the end of it all. You guys did really good with that Golden River camo. It was animated and everything, and not only was that a 4-week camo that was better than this, but this is a 6-week camo that isn't as good. This camo here takes 6 weeks to unlock, so that takes 6 weeks, and this one right here, which is actually quite nice, Golden River, took 4 weeks. I don't understand. I don't get it. You guys just make a bunch of camos and then decide, oh, the ones that we didn't use, we're gonna use in events, and then you just pick them out of a fucking hat or something? It doesn't make sense. You would think that like a camo that would take 6 weeks to unlock instead of 4 weeks would be even cooler than the 4-week camo. That's just me, or at least equivalent. Shit. Speaking of Yoshimitsu, actually, they just put out a gameplay trailer thing. There was like 5 characters that caught my eye when I was looking at the roster because it's basically still kind of brand new to me. The one that I was most interested off rip was Yoshimitsu. And after Yoshimitsu, I was kind of interested in Zafina. Kind of reminds me of like the Black Desert Online sorceress. Dark hair, dark style, dark magic slash energy. I love that shit. I don't care. Also, Meat probably has some of the worst spawns I've ever seen. I go and put this right here, right? And then I go and push their spawn and try to break their spawn as much as possible so they flip into my sentry gun. See, they're already spawning there. The spawns are so bad that all I gotta do is push at least like halfway up mid-map and it's gonna break. I can stand here and they should start spawning. Oh, hold on, let me look at the characters that I was interested in. It's pretty much a tie between Yoshimitsu and Zafina. I just like how they are stylistically. Sorry, but a lot of the other characters in the game seem super basic to me. And I understand that's kind of part of the charm. There's a kangaroo named Roger and like that's just kind of how the game is. It's cool though. A new character? I think they're new anyway. Apparently it's like the granddaughter or the secret child of Heihachi. So I'm interested in her as well. She seemed pretty cool. Although I don't really know what she's about. I might end up not liking her if she pretty much just has like the same moveset as Heihachi. Oh, maybe, maybe not. These are just characters that I just thought stylistically look cool anyway. Leroy, I thought he looked cool. He's like a Wing Chun master. I thought his gameplay looked cool. And then the last one was Shaheen. So I have 5 characters: Yoshimitsu, Zafina, Reina, Leroy, or Shaheen. I thought about getting Tekken 7 just to like feel it a little bit to see what's up. I actually have to warm up a little bit on Mortal Kombat before I play a little bit tomorrow. I'm gonna have to play some at least a little bit today. I think the Combat League thing reset again. Apparently crossplay is coming as well to Mortal Kombat. They're finally catching up with I guess the other fighting games, which by the way, Street Fighter 6 ended up winning fighting game of the year over Mortal Kombat. Crossplay is coming to Mortal Kombat 1 in February, which is, I mean, rightfully didn't win that award for best fighting game. I love Mortal Kombat. I love Mortal Kombat as a series. Mortal Kombat 1 is really fun, but having no crossplay is absolutely inexcusable. It's 2023. Especially for a genre like fighting games, you absolutely need as many people as possible playing together. It doesn't make any sense. Fighting games themselves are already intimidating and scary to new players. On top of that, you're giving them more hurdles to get around and worry about what, you know, system they're getting it for. They're just not gonna get it. There's also a Tekken demo that comes out tonight. I think it's only like local play in like the first story mission or something. I also don't think any of the characters I'm interested are actually in the demo. One thing I'm afraid of is that I picked the demo up to try to just like get the general feel for the game down, and then I end up getting really, really comfortable with one character that's super simple and straightforward. Whenever the actual full game comes out, I'll be too afraid to switch because I'd be afraid to relearn all over again, just like what I did with Sub-Zero. I mainly play Sub-Zero, but I'm playing him because it's the only thing I know. It's the thing I'm most successful with. I don't want to lose, so I keep playing it, and then I'm further and further down the hole. I enjoy playing Sub-Zero, don't get me wrong, but if I had the choice to main anybody, it'd probably be a different character. But I got comfortable with him, and that's just kind of how it goes. I don't dislike him. I actually really like Sub-Zero, but it's what I happen to make. I have a good time playing him. I like his style personally. This SMG is not the best for hardcore because it actually takes like multiple bullets to kill people instead of just one tapping. I don't know who's in the demo. I'll probably pick it up anyway because I need other things to just do and play. One of my favorite times to play is right when a fighting game comes out. Dude, how does this camo look this incredible on this map? Yeah, and this assassin vest is just as powerful as I was worrying it would be, but it is what it is. Public matches, it's just chaos. They don't want balance. Dude, I feel bad because Dune, like stylistically every single time I look at Dune, I'm super interested in it. It seems so compelling whenever I'm looking at it. And then every single time I have attempted to watch it, I have fallen asleep. It's weird though, because it's not like I'm not enjoying myself. It sounds like an insult when I call a movie like NyQuil fuel, but like it kind of, every single time I turn it on, it's almost like a wave of comfort washes over me when I watch the movie, and I just fall asleep every single time I'm watching it. It's a long movie, but I've watched long movies. I sat down in the theater and was locked in for all of Oppenheimer and shit, you know what I mean? We love going to movies and shit. We watch movies all the time, and dude, I just still haven't made it through Dune. I still don't know what's happening. I think I'll probably do better with the Baz piece since I'm not gonna be actually hit marking people at any range at all. Dude, I'm gonna have so many like identity crises when it comes to trying to play some Tekken because I just don't know what I like. I know what I like looking at in terms of like the style. Like I like magic and I like some flashiness. I like the characters that are a little off and weird and kind of gimmicky and shit, like Yoshimitsu. Apparently Yoshimitsu is like pretty low tier, I guess, in Tekken 7, and they use a lot of gimmicks and shit. So I don't know if I'm good enough to play a character, you know what I mean? It all really depends. We'll see how it all works out, I guess, but maybe Reina is like super basic and shit, and maybe I can, you know, just go with her. Oh man, look at the sentry gun go. Spawning on C, but I'm standing right here, so they have to spawn A. Dude, this sentry gun is just farming. I just need to get XP. I don't need to get it from my gun anymore. I don't have to worry about a single challenge. Thing is, like, if I go and play... Okay, the Tekken 8 demo comes out, and then I can just, like, practice against AI and shit. Somehow, some way, with characters that I may or may not click with, or if I do click with it, I might hate the fact that I click with them. Like, if I click with somebody, like, sorry, but if I click with someone named fucking Paul, like, come on, man. I'm just gonna be disappointed in myself. It'd be like me becoming, like, a Johnny Cage player or some shit. It just feels so fucking basic. I like playing shit that's kind of gimmicky and kind of defensive in a way. Parries, ice clones, freezes, magical grabs and shit like Ermac. It doesn't doesn't seem like there's a ton of projectiles or any projectiles at all. Is that a correct assessment? Everything I've seen, I haven't seen a single one. Dude, Call of Duty has broken my brain. Look, I'm literally adding up, okay, how much double XP do I have? I'm sitting here thinking like, okay, well, how many weapons do we think we're gonna get in this new 2024 game? My brain is so broke. Once I get into this flow, I'm actually gonna feel great about it. Call of Duty, some Warzone spectates, maybe some Tekken in there, who knows? I don't necessarily plan to make videos on it, but I'm just talking about it. It's just what I'm interested in at the moment. Oh, I got it. There it is. Beautiful. Now I'm gonna go in a private match with it. Check it out. It's basically just a bunch of moving sand. I mean, it's, even though a lot of people probably aren't gonna be fans of this, it's still better than the 6-week camo that they want us to do. There's just no animation, no nothing for that. Nice thing, the coverage is really nice on here. All right, so here we got the shifting sands camo. Bounces off of it, so it's kind of not as good. Oh, it's not bad right here, actually. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna say it's worth it, but it's nice to be able to just, you know, if you just play the game regularly, there's nothing you need to do other than gain XP anyway, which is like, it's like 200,000 XP or something like that. Then we got the MCPR right here. Looks nice. It doesn't seem like it's something that'll glow or anything like that. Anything in, nah, no glow at all. No, like, weird color change or anything like some of the other camos in the game do. Some of them change color with, like, the lighting and stuff. But this one is just generally a very... It's tasteful. It's a tasteful camo. It's not too much. It's a little bit too little, but not horrible.